What up? What up? What up, good people? Hey, we won. We'll take it. We get dubs by any means necessary to push us up to 10-3. Crazy emotional roller coaster of a game. Crazy emotional roller coaster of a game. And so, again, the phone lines are open. Let me go and switch to the right screen so the phone can stay up there. All right, there it is. The phone lines are open. Go ahead and get in line. We got two on the line so far, and I'll kind of save my little spiel at the end so we can go ahead and get the calls going and see as many as we can get in. But at 5:30, I'm gonna lock it. Now, if y'all let me get to the end of a call and not a new one in there, we gonna shut it down. But right now we got two guys. I'm finna let them get it in, and then I'm gonna say my spiel on the back end. So if you want to be a part of the call-in show, go ahead and get in line, because at 5:30 it's locking. And it's going to lock, and we're going to go from there. And right now, we might not even make it to 5:30 because we only got two. So we're going to jump on them two real quick. And let's get my guy. I'm trying to get him his points. I don't know why it didn't work just then. Let me try this again. Because you know you get points for calling in. All right, let's come to him. Let's go to my man, Mr. Green. If it act right. There we go. I got you. Now I got you. What's good, my guy?
Flock Nation, what's going on, y'all?
Yeah. Poured it out. Poured it out.
Oh, they gave me a few heart attacks along the way, but we finally ended up at Glory Road, baby. Victory Sunday. Never felt better.
Definitely. That was a. If you were not a fan of either team, that was a great game to watch.
That's a game that, if, like you say, if you weren't a fan of either team, you probably left that game being a fan of one of the teams just by watching.
Right. Because that was a good game to watch. That was great entertainment.
Very exciting. Excuse me.
Talk about it. I know we're gonna talk about a certain individual, but go ahead and tell me what you think.
Exciting win. Encouraging win, but it's some discouraging things that I still saw. Jim's brother is still on my bad side.
I knew that was the person we was gonna talk about.
I refuse to give that man any credit for any win we got, man, because I just don't see anything he does that's beneficial to this team. I get he's a good rah-rah locker room guy, but schematically, he seems very detached in his quarterback-to-coach relationship with Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
And with Monken being in the booth, we need some kind of fluidity between player, personnel to coaching staff, specifically with Lamar in the offense. And I don't see that happening with Harbaugh. But I ain't going to harp too much on him. I saw a lot of positives to take from this game.
Right.
We were inconsistent in our pass protection today, but at times where we needed it, we protected Lamar and gave him time to scan the field, go through his reads, and if there's nothing there, pull it down and pick up what you can. I thought we protected the ball very well outside of the one throw, the one pick. I got a bone to pick with our receivers. As well as they played, I saw a couple guys giving up on routes that ended up in incompletions where we could have really came down with the ball. I thought we got too much away from our run game today. We did not give Gus Edwards and Keaton. We didn't give them enough burn today. In a run game, a rainy game, I think we should have ate a little bit more on the ground than we did today. Because when it was there, we blocked well.
Mm-hmm.
Like the run game, when we hung our hat on it, produced. There was a couple plays where we got, a few TFLs, but I think we ran the ball well enough when we did run the ball. We just didn't do it enough, and that kind of made us predictable on third downs when we had to put the ball in the air. Defense, although they dropped the ball on a few things, when they needed to, they made the necessary plays. But, man, I got to give it to Tyler Wallace, man, because I've been real big on our return game. Like, with me, Duvernay is a straight line speedster, but he ain't got enough wiggle in his, return game for me.
Right.
Being a return man myself, he doesn't make enough happen as a return man. He needs perfect blocking.
Exactly.
Wallace showed what we were missing in our return game so far today.
Yep. Somebody in the chat during the game called him NW, stand for no wiggle.
No wiggle. And I totally agree, Coach. Because, like I say, man, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a ball player and I do this return thing, so I know what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? You heard Deion say, all I need is a couple guys willing to run through a wall for me, and I'll take care of the rest. Duvernay need everybody to lay a block for him to spring him free. Wallace better be the returning starter for the rest of the season off this win today.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
You know
He should be.
He should be. I don't see why not.
Because we wouldn't not, and not say he did anything wrong, but he just didn't give us anything. He ain't do nothing wrong. He just didn't give us. There was no extra, no little sauce on it. We got a bland burger.
Chicken.
See, we was going the same unseasoned chicken, right? He had no Tony Saturins. He didn't inject the bird or nothing. He just unwrapped the bird and put it on the grill. That's it.
Nobody wants this bland chicken, man. But no, man, this is a huge win for us. With Jacksonville losing today, and we headed to Jacksonville next week. I don't know what the health status is of Trevor Lawrence. I didn't see none of that game today. I don't know if he made it through the game or not. I know he's still hobbled. He can't be 100%.
Right.
But
I know last time I looked, he threw 3 picks.
He did?
Yeah, but that was early in the game. They still they came back a little bit, but at one point early in the game, he had 3 picks. And go ahead about the Rams.
Okay. So he can't be 100%, so that's encouraging going into next week. But the Rams are a very underrated team. It's a shame their record is what it is because they got the kind of offense to go at anybody in this league. I was very impressed, not during the game, but just looking back on it now, I was very impressed at how they schemed open their skill players. I love McVay as a coach, man. Yep. I would love to have him in Baltimore.
Yeah. They and all this started for them is when they got Kyron Williams back. And because I be kind of looking at other teams for the other channel, and all this started for them is when they got him back, and then it's kind of started clicking for them. They was able to run the ball, and it wasn't just pass heavy. It started clicking for them. They had won 3 in a row up until today.
Now do they still have the Henderson kid out of what school he go to? Memphis.
They cut him.
And he was a solid back to me.
Because they picked him up and they used all 3 of their you can pull them up out the practice squad 3 times. They used them all up, and then as soon as Kyron came back, they cut him.
Man, that was a solid back. I liked him, especially coming out the draft, but that explains why Kyron is getting all this burn now. So, but I like their schematics over there with the Rams, man. Especially against our defense, they look really good in a rainy game. The offense really didn't miss a beat. They had a couple drops like both teams did, but I just like the tempo and the personnel and the motion and the formations. Like, they got a lot of misdirection with their offense, and I like it. We just got to quit having these offensive lulls, man. We fall asleep offensively too often for me, and I don't know exactly who to pinpoint that on. I want to say 70% Monken, 20% Lamar, 10% offensive line errors.
I think it's all of them.
It's a concoction of those things, right?
Yeah, from the top to bottom, not leaving nobody out.
I don't know how we divvy up the blame pie and percentage-wise, but it's an all-inclusive thing offensively, and we're still able to score 20, 25-plus points.
Yeah.
So that lets
and think about it. We were talking about how well the defense played at one point, and still gave up 31 points.
And most of it came in the second half because we went into halftime, 2017, and we gave them a safety. So
most of it came up late because we had a run, and I kept pointing it out during the thing. We had a run where we went 3 and out. We held them to 3 after a punt, 3 and out, 6 and out after that bad call what they called on Marlowe. Then forced a punt after the safety. Then another 3 and out, and they started getting stuff toward the end. But they held their own for a minute. The offense just got to work with them and put people away. When the defense playing, the offense got to work with them and put them away.
And this is what scares me defensively for us. No matter whether we win or lose or how big we win, teams have quietly been able to run the ball on us so far this season. We got to patch that up.
Yep. I agree.
We got to patch that up because it's leaving us vulnerable in third and short situations where teams are just going play action, finding guys in the flat or finding guys over the middle when we blitz. Mike McDonald I ain't going to say he took a step back today, but you know, he got some things that I know as a coach he's looking at, and he knows he has to patch.
I think it's gonna make him better. I think it's gonna make him better.
It's gonna make him better in the long run. I agree
Mm-hmm.
with that, but I think we blitzed too much today.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were leaving too many lanes open for Stafford to find, and he's got the kind of arms where if he sees it, he can get it there.
Yeah.
I think we blitzed too much today. We should have laid back and just covered as much as we could, take away his reads, and let that 3 or 4 man rush get to him. We don't have to blitz to get pressure.
Yeah. Not now we don't.
You know what I'm saying? We don't. We got a party of guys that can apply pressure, whether they get into the sack or not. Just get that quarterback off his spot, get his feet moving, and let the coverage finish the sack for you.
True.
Now, the BK got him one today. We got to get Kyle Hamilton healthy. We cannot afford to lose Hamilton, bro. We can't. We got to get that kid healthy.
Yep. Mr. Green, I don't want to cut you off, but I got 3 guys behind you. We have a great conversation. And I appreciate everything you do for the channel and always calling in and giving your opinion, man. I appreciate it. So hopefully we'll have more of these victory call-in shows to talk about, because today was hopefully it's a wake up. You took that week off. Yeah. You got the kinks out, so to speak, and we can go from there. We can go from there. But I appreciate it, big dog.
All love, Coach. Lock Nation, baby.
Appreciate it. Next up, we got my man DDSQ. What's good, team?
What's good, team? How you doing, brother?
Not much. Appreciate you for holding. I didn't realize we had went a little long-winded, but you know.
I was about to say you let Buddy go on. But you might well pass the show on the hill.
Nah, he had good points though. He was talking good though. He was talking good. He was talking good.
I'm sitting in the car, man, down here at home, man. Debating on whether I'm gonna go to. You know, I've been in between Tampa and Jacksonville. I'm still debating on whether I'm gonna go to the game next weekend, man. But all in all, man, I must say, dude, very entertaining game to watch. Not too many concerns. I would say Harbaugh not knowing the rules is concerning. And then, two, the defense not necessarily being able to get that one stop that you need. It's just going to show you they're still missing that closer. But I will say it's a great win. We saw MVP Lamar today. You know what I'm saying? Saw he earned his money. So he's worth every bit of every penny that they're paying him, because the team is not a good team. Without him back there, he makes the team look better. You know what I'm saying? OBJ showed that he's worth every penny that they're paying him. Whoever said that he's overpaid, that he didn't deserve the money that he's making, it's crazy, man. Because you look at it, he's averaging about 80 yards receiving over the last 3 games he's played, and you need a playmaker in playoffs, and I think he's really, really going to step up. And you said in the beginning of Zay Flowers comparing him to AB. I didn't see it in the beginning, man, but he showed that that he can definitely be that number one receiver that you need him to be, man. Just give him time. Bateman, I'm a little concerned. To me, he plays a little bit small, even though that ball was underthrown. That Lamar threw him.
At least play a little defense on it.
Yeah, but not even that though. You got to be able. He doesn't really track he tracks the ball, but he plays small at the catch point. And I thought he'd be better at high point, because seeing the ball coming, knowing the ball is hanging in the air, you got how the defender played the ball. You got to play the ball too, and not expect the ball to just drop it to his hand. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, great win, man. Great win. I think this is going to be a precursor to that San Francisco game, because San Francisco plays similar, even though the Rams aren't as talented. Right. But I would take McVay over Shanahan right now as a play caller and a schemer. And even though McVay learned under Daddy Shanahan, and learned under the son Shanahan too, because they were all in Washington.
In Washington,
all those guys were in Washington.
That's crazy. It was Shanahan, McVay, Mike McDaniel, McConnell, and there was one more. I thought it was 5 of them. But anyway, all of them head coaches right now, and they getting it
and doing well. And I must say I was wrong on the guy in Minnesota. He's showing that he's a better coach than I thought he was. But one thing I will say, McDonald showed that he. McVay showed he had something from McDonald, man. So I think this is good, because what it does, because Brodney talks about it all the time when y'all do the roundup, that no matter how good your defense is, you're not going to be able to stop everybody all the time.
True.
And the fact that Lamar was able to put it together, engineer a drive, and give his team the lead, I think that bodes well for the playoffs.
100% agree.
Yeah, likely played well. Everybody played pretty good offensively. Stanley still getting walked back into Lamar again, time after time, but unfortunately, that 8 might as well be an S on his chest because he gets out of a lot. So he should have been sacked about 4 or 5 times, man.
And I think they only got him once. I think that was a bogus one.
Right. And this goes to show you how well the wide receiver room was updated, because none of those guys last year are on the field this year, other than Bateman, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So great win. You know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be bode well for the playoffs. Jacksonville lost today. Like I say, Lawrence threw 3 interceptions. So that should be a good win. I'm looking forward to, hopefully, the guys don't overlook that game next week.
Right.
We get a great game on.
Shouldn't, because we normally don't do well in Jacksonville, so we shouldn't be overlooked.
No, I shouldn't, man. Yeah,
we normally don't play well in Jacksonville, and we normally don't play Jacksonville well, whether it be in Jacksonville or in London. So this game should not be overlooked.
Right. The only time it was a blowout, I think it was 2020 when they came up there to the bank. Lamar put it on them, man. But a great win. Lamar looked like MVP Lamar today, and I think that Ravens fans should be proud that they know that your team's gonna be ready for the playoffs.
Yep.
Keep Lamar healthy. I think this may be the year. And don't look now. The Chiefs are down 14-0. I don't know if they scored the last time I checked.
They did. That's what's on my TV right now. It's 14-0.
So you got it. I'm just telling you, get Lamar healthy to the playoffs, and I think this may be the year that you get there. You know what I'm saying? And last thing before I go, don't look. I'm starting to think that Burrow might be assistant quarterback, because that dude Browning looked pretty good against the Ravens and put up 35 points today, man. That's two.
I saw his numbers. I saw his numbers.
Yeah, they're looking good, man. But great win, man. I know you got a lot of great calls, man. Good, love what you do, man. Hopefully get a chance to talk to you soon, Coach.
Appreciate it, team. Hey, how that baby doing too? Before we go, how that baby doing?
Baby's baby will be 4 months, if you can believe it, next week. You know what I'm saying? I got him. Even though of course I'm a Bucks fan, and only get me started on that. The worst thing, we've got 6 wins. We need to be losing to get a quarterback. But his first jersey is going to be Lamar jersey, because Lamar's Florida boy. Lamar's my favorite player, and Lamar is the reason why I found your channel. And of course, found out you're the brother. Always going to support the brother.
Appreciate it.
The baby's doing good. Wife's doing good. You know what I'm saying? They let me have Sunday for football days. Normally, he watches football with me, but her family's in town, so they watching the phone while I get a chance to watch the game, man.
Thank them for that.
What you're doing, man. Yeah, love what y'all doing, man. Flock Nation got the best YouTube content if you're a football head, whether you're a fan of the Ravens or not. I love what you do, and I'm going to support YouTubers, support black YouTubers, and especially support the brothers. Really good for that.
Rule. Appreciate it. Now, next up. Let's see who we got. From the great state, who I got today?
It's Big Mike from Longview, Texas.
What up, Big Mike? What's good today?
Man, nothing much. My folks from Mississippi too. From my mom and dad from Vicksburg. I see you from Silver Talent.
I'm from Natchez, right down the road.
Okay, right down the road.
Right down the road.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I ain't gonna hold you up too much, man. My thoughts today. I guess we were a little rusty on defense, coming out the bye week or whatever. But I think sometimes we need games like this, because you can't blow everybody out. Sometimes you gotta, fight for it. And we showed today, but don't break.
Yep, I agree. You need games like this, because these games make you battle tested for the playoffs. Now, I'm glad we won it, but had we even lost it, these games had you battle tested for the playoffs, because it puts you in uncomfortable situations, and you can you can learn who you can depend on, who gonna fold and who not gonna fold.
Yeah, and then what I like to, our offense, we were, down to go. Like 5 minutes left, Lamar, drove it down the field and, put it in their hands. They made 2 clutch plays on that, touchdown, and then, 2-point conversion. I really thought they dropped it for a little bit.
The touchdown?
Yeah.
I was wondering how he got open, but I saw where they, I ain't gonna say they blew the coverage, but they went with that first crosser. They went with Nelly.
Nelly, that's another one,
And he had some big catches too.
Yeah, and then it just showed like how like Lamar. I've been watching Lamar since he came in the league, so I'm a Ravens fan. But people, they narrative really been wrong about Lamar. It really, I mean, because I say his rookie year, he kind of looked more to run, but after that, he hold the ball too long.
Yep.
Sometimes, and sometimes sometimes it pay out, and sometimes it don't. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Right.
But,
I think that's really one of his few flaws that he wants to prove everybody that he's a passer so much that he sometimes hold on to the ball too long. I think that's his one biggest flaw to me, because he don't run a lot like he used to. He done started sliding. He's protecting his body. I think he just to me needs to realize he ain't got to prove it to everybody. Just play his game.
For real. And he played damn good today in the pocket.
Sure did.
Yeah.
He did. Working his shoulders up and down the pocket, not necessarily running, keeping his eyes down the field, and still that one sack was bogus. So he technically, in my mind, really didn't get sacked.
Yeah, it wasn't, because he was up, and it was a bad call by the referee. Referees past couple weeks been horrible anyway.
Oh yeah, they need to make as much as money the NFL got. Man, need to make them people full time. Man, there's no way them people should work on 9 to 5 through the week and then come through all this pressure that we as a whole, NFL fans as a whole, put on them on Sundays.
That pass interference they called on Martin. Our boy tripped himself.
Sure did.
Our boy tripped himself.
Definitely did.
But another thing I wish we could do better on our offense. If we could start connecting more on them deep balls, we
did do better today. We did do better today.
And then what I hate about Bateman, I sometimes think he, cause like on the play before, the one that he started running on, he was open, but Lamar threw it to somebody else. And a lot of times, like he don't get that many targets. So I think he sometimes he just check himself out the game, because even the one that Lamar threw it to, and it was an interception by Witherspoon, he kept running in, but the ball was just short.
Yeah, because I know early in the game they threw him one, and he stopped running, and he was short getting there.
Yeah. So
I don't know what he was looking at. Yeah. He was looking at somebody else, and then he looked up and saw the ball and tried to take off. And so, but you got to just keep running, man. He got to work himself out of whatever he's in.
Yeah.
Or he gonna find himself not on the team. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And then I don't know. It seems like Gus been checking out here a little lately too. I know the running backs didn't get that much. I think like a third quarter or fourth, they said I don't have like 8 run plays or something like that.
Something like that. I think Gus didn't have like 3 carries. He had 6 carries, and Keaton Mitchell had 9. Yeah. But Keaton Mitchell was getting 6. Keaton Mitchell getting 6 yards a pop. Gus getting 2.
Yeah, I really hate that running back by committee too. Go at the high hand.
Yep, definitely. I agree. Yeah. I agree. I'll say this about Gus before we get out of here. With Keaton Mitchell and Justice Hill, the play don't have to be blocked perfect. For Gus,
for
Gus, it got to be blocked right.
Yeah, I watch film and during the week is your Raven Roundup, because like Hendo remind me of myself.
he was supposed to be on the thing with me today, but I think I started late.
He say it was on his mind. Don't think twice about it.
He do that. You got it. Yeah. You got him pinned right there. Definitely.
Yeah. All right, cuz it was good talking to you. Though. I'll stay tuned in.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Big Mike.
All right.
All right. Next up. Let me see. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Mike from Baltimore.
What up, Mike? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing well. Just had a couple things to, I guess, get off my chest. Great win. I'm glad we got the win.
Definitely.
I thought we were going to lose it, especially going into overtime.
But had us all scared.
Right, man. It was just it's how you thought everything would go for Baltimore. But I'm glad we opened up the playbook for sure this week. I mean, with the deep balls, I was happy to see it, even though we didn't connect on them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't live in Baltimore, you don't live in Maryland, you don't know how bad that rain actually was today. It didn't show on the screen because of the cameras, but it was coming down today pretty good in chunks at times. So I know that it's something that we can improve on.
Right. And they looked well in the rain.
Yeah, no, they were great. I mean, those slight overthrows, I know that Lamar was getting a lot of pressure in the pocket, a lot, and he did great, avoiding it. Because he only gave up 2 sacks, and that one probably shouldn't even have counted on on that last drive, which was bogus anyway. But that's something I wish that we can continue to do. I mean, we've got the talent all around. We have nothing but speedsters. He's got the arm, obviously.
Yep.
I want us to really incorporate that more, because until today, I really don't know how many games that we've ever done that.
The deep pass?
The deep balls, yeah.
Yeah, it don't happen a lot.
Scarce. No, not at all. I wish we would have incorporated Keaton a little bit more today, because it seemed like every time he touched the ball, it was, I mean, he had that 29-yard run. I mean, that guy's he's a cheat code.
Yeah, I think Pass Pro got him out the game. I think that's what happened. He had a couple plays where he missed in Pass Pro, and I think we ain't see him no more to the fourth quarter.
And then seeing them, Stanley. I haven't heard anybody talk about Stanley. I really just want this guy off our team so bad. I don't know how much it's going to cost us to just get him out of here, but the guy's just stealing money from our cap. I feel like we can probably get a rookie in to do the same amount of work that he's doing, that he's producing. I mean, and thank goodness we have Lamar. I mean, if we had anybody else, I mean, we're probably talking an extra 5 sacks a game.
Yep.
And I mean that I really just I need that. I need our O-line fixed. I mean, there was down. They were getting a lot of pressure in, but I was seeing, I don't know if anybody else ever noticed it. They were rotating Stanley and Macari a lot at left tackle.
They rotated the other side too. Falele played a lot. I don't know what was going on.
Exactly. Nothing was ever on the injury report or anything, but they were just swapping in and out offensive linemen.
All right.
And so this makes me, I mean, Humphrey, yeah, he almost had an interception. That was his biggest play of the game. Besides that, he was kind of garbage.
Yeah. No, that almost interception was garbage too, because it should have been an interception. He threw it right to him.
It should have been. And you know what? I know if Hamilton was still in the game, because I know he's kind of a lockdown corner now instead of a safety. I mean, you put him on D line, he's gonna play. That boy's a player, and so as soon as he was out, everything changed.
Yep.
And but this just gets me worried about the Dolphins game. Is this going to be like how it was last year? And so that's my biggest fear right now.
That's a really good question.
Yeah,
that's a really good question. We'll see. I don't want to get too far ahead of him, but we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, we're in a good spot, but it's like, I mean, I was just looking at the standings again right now because everybody in the AFC North won except for the Steelers, so it's all tied below us. And I mean, it is tight, but I don't know. I just want that 1 seed for us. And I don't know. We looked great though, regardless, in the acclimate weather. And I'm glad we got the win. But yeah, there's definitely stuff to still improve on.
Oh, most definitely. We go back, look at the tape, fix the things that went wrong, and I think what McVay did to Mike McDonald will only make McDonald a better defensive coordinator. He can go back and make himself better too.
Exactly. You know what? I hope Mike McDonald has a couple more games like this, so nobody tries to steal him from our staff next offseason.
Yeah, I think that's already
because
probably in the works.
That's really what we need. You know, I think it was after the Chargers game. They're like, McDaniel and Munkin, they're going to be offensive coaches. They're going to be head coach candidates next year. I'm like, no, we need McDaniel to throw some duds up soon, so nobody steals anybody from our staff.
Right. But yeah, I think they're gonna be poaching to see if they can get him out of there. So they got to do something to incentivize him staying. They got to do something to incentivize him staying.
We've had the best luck this year with bringing in Clowney, bringing in Van Noy, 2 guys late, and they've produced almost the most on this defense. I mean, we really struck gold with those guys.
Yep. Sure
and
did.
they deserve so much credit. Period. And I hope we can even keep both of them. I doubt we can get them as cheap as we did this year, though.
The conference has been locked.
The guys are great.
Yep.
Whole team, it was a great win, great game. Glad we got that W.
Hey, appreciate you, Mike. I appreciate it. This is your first time calling in, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you locked in. So next time we have another one, hey, I look forward to hearing from you. All right.
Yes, sir. Got you.
Appreciate
All
it.
right, thank
Appreciate it. Have a good Sunday too. Next up. Muy bien, gracias.
Hey, what's up, Coach? Oh, oh gosh. Hey, what happened, Coach? Oh, gosh. I'm sorry.
What's good?
Oh, God. I just met Mark Henry, Coach. Oh, my God.
To my big swole, Mark Henry, the strongest man
sir.
on.
Most strongest man. Yes, sir. Oh, my God.
Where you meet him
Oh,
at?
gosh. I work. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Man.
okay.
So, like, what happened? What happened in the game? Oh, I missed it, but oh, my God. Oh, God. I am so hyped right now. I am so hyped. Oh, I got a picture with him and everything. Like, oh my God, I got a picture with what happened with I know we won, but like how we do?
All right, so this is what happened. Started off not very good, not running the ball like we need to. They were running the ball down our throat. The defense bended but didn't break. The defense went on a run where they kind of shut them down, but the offense didn't like take advantage of it and like put them away. So as later on in the game, as it stayed close, we just kind of that fourth quarter we kind of went back and forth. So Lamar Porter had to put together a great drive to give us the lead, but then the last drive they had in regulation, Marlowe got beat 2 times in a row, and they got Stafford to just throw a ball up, which Marlowe should have intercepted, and he dropped it. That allowed them to get the field goal. Marlowe could have ended the game, but he had 3 plays on that one drive that almost blew the game. But then in overtime, we went 3 and out, punted. I think they went 3 and out, punted, and then Tylen Wallace returned the punt for a touchdown to end the game.
Whew, that's crazy. Oh, I'm so hyped right now. But oh gosh, at least we won.
Most definitely.
my God.
Winning is the most important thing.
Oh my God. Yes, sir. Oh, hopefully, man, we can just build on this. Because we got Jacksonville and San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Dolphins.
Man.
The Dolphins.
Man. So we just got screwed in the schedule. I mean, oh my God! But still, I mean, the thing is, we didn't want to be in the first place, but somehow we got the first place schedule. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We didn't even get first place of it. Hopefully, man. Oh my God! I'm just kind of starstruck and kind of just hype right now. Oh my God! Oh my God! The world's strongest man, Coach. Oh,
hey,
man, he's so nice too.
I know how big he is.
God,
I
nice.
know how huge he is. He's a massive individual.
Oh, he's so nice too. I can't believe it. Oh my God! I'm smiling.
Cam, you gotta go. You gotta go woosah, Cam. You gotta go woosah.
I might have met a childhood hero. Oh God.
Oh, you living the life then. You living the life.
I live my life. Oh yes, I live my life right now, sir. Oh my God. Woo.
Hey, did you so you didn't get a chance to watch? So you need to go check them highlights out. That's what you do. Hit that highlight button.
I saw like the first quarter, but then I had to go to work. But still, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm about to pass out. I was literally shaking, Coach. I was shaking the coach going up the meter. Oh my, man, I thought I had arthritis, man, for a second. Oh my God. Oh God.
Yeah, you got to you got to go woosah. Go have your what Martin used to do. You got to pull your ears down. You got to go woosah.
Woosah, yes sir. Oh
right.
God.
I got a couple people behind you, so I need to get them on to see what they thought about the game.
Yes,
but
sir.
I appreciate you, Cam, and I know you're gonna be in all the streams, so I'll catch up with you on the flip side. All right.
Yes sir. Thank you, Coach.
Peace and love. All right. Next up.
What's
Let me
up,
see.
Coach?
Hold on. It's 5:30. 5:34. So it's like 10:30 in the morning. Is that right?
Oh God.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I got it right.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What's good with you?
Man, my first time calling in, man. So, it was a good game, man, for both sides, man. We needed a win like that. And did you realize that last drive that we needed to score a touchdown? We did not run the ball that one time, man. I wanted to run the ball so much. I
was calling for us to run it, but we didn't.
Right. It was all run. I mean, all pass, man. But it's a good win for the team. What's his name? McVay's a top 5 offensive coordinator.
Oh
man.
yeah,
I mean,
top 5 coach too.
he's a top 5 coaching coordinator. I love the way he plays the game. You know, I love the way he coaches it. You know, so you know, we were still terrible on third down too. We were still terrible on third down. It was like we was like 4 for 12, something like that.
I'll tell you in just a second.
4 for 12 or something like that. We was bad. We was
I don't
terrible.
even see it. Oh, here it is.
We
were 4 for exactly right. We were 4 for 12. You're right.
4 for 12. You know, I wish we could do a lot better on that. You know, I think Marlon Humphrey's a bum. I mean, I like him, but I don't like him, bro. You know, I mean, he irks my nerves so bad,
Brother, like I understand slipping and falling in coverage and something happening in coverage, but when you get that ball thrown directly to you, you got to have that. I understand how hard. I know how hard it is to cover people. I understand. I know the conditions. I understand slipping and falling, that stuff can happen, and you can get beat. But when the ball is thrown to you and you have the opportunity, that's why playing defense is so special. Because you can be garbage all game and you make one play, you the hero on defense. But on offense, you got to play solid the whole time. It don't take one person to make a play on defense and you the hero.
Definitely, man. Definitely. It's a good win, though, man. Our run defense, man, it's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, the second half was a lot better, though. Second half was better.
He still ended up with 114.
Yeah, he still ended with 114. You know, I didn't. He played with Kyle Hamilton, didn't he? He played with Kyle Hamilton at Notre Dame, didn't he?
I'm not sure where he went to school at. I'm not sure.
I think he played with Kyle Hamilton. I think they were teammates, man.
I just know once he came back, their offense got a lot better.
It was explosive still, you know. Then they got Cooper Kupp and Puka. They both healthy. And there's some dogs, man.
Yep, he played at Notre Dame. Sure did. He played at Notre Dame. Yep.
There's some dogs though, man. But it was a great win for the team, man. I'm glad to talk to you for the first time. You know, it's almost 1:00 p.m. here though, man. Almost 1:00 p.m. And you know, how everything going your way?
Hey, it's all good. Just living and staying out of trouble. Doing this thing right here. That's it. Man. Trying to see what's gonna happen next Sunday night. Whether I'm gonna be here or whether I'm gonna be in the place.
I hope Cal's not that injured, man. Because the replay it seemed like nothing crazy at all, man. But I guess it just he probably tweaked it, man, real bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And I think he came back and played, and then it kind of tightened up on him, whatever it was.
Yeah, he came back and played, and they ruled him out, man. So hopefully he's back before the Miami Dolphins game.
Right.
Definitely, man. If we could, I'm looking ahead though, man. But I think the Jaguars, I think we play the Jaguars. I don't think Trevor Lawrence he's gonna finish that game. I think he's gonna get injured anyway, man.
Yeah. Did he finish today?
He barely finished, man. They was roughing his ass. They was roughing him up the whole game, man.
But keep in mind, everybody's talking about how bad the Browns are. They defense still like that.
But
they defense still like that.
Browns, you understand the Browns? They got a great defense. Okay, so when we had Flacco, he was always used to having a good defense anyway. So one thing he really needed to do for the Browns, bro, is be a game manager and don't turn the ball.
Yep, that's it.
Don't turn the ball. It's funny to me. Like I see all these Browns fans. They love Flacco now. You know what I'm saying? It's so weird, bro.
That's funny, ain't it?
It's so weird, But I wish Flacco the worst of luck, especially when he play us.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. But that's all I got to say, man. I'm glad I got through before you close the live today.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate you for the first time calling and getting through, and definitely won't be the last time.
Nah, man.
All it takes is that once you call that first time, you get a little bit more comfortable calling.
Yeah. Okay. One more thing. So Lamar Jackson was our lead rusher today. For man, like we could get nothing on the ground really, but him scrambling, right? But we still managed to pass the ball and pass our way into a victory column.
Yeah. I wouldn't say we couldn't get nothing on the ground. Keaton Mitchell 6 yards apart.
I mean, yeah, but he had less than 40 yards probably. You know what I'm saying?
No, he had 54. He was 9 for 54.
11 for 54. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So
now Gus ain't do nothing.
Yeah, Gus he wasn't doing nothing. How many total yards do you have on the ground? Did we
Let's
out rush
see.
them?
I think we did.
Rush them?
I think we did.
Okay.
Let me hold on. Once I get it, then where is it? Net yards, offensive plays, passing. Let me see. Team. Here we go. Rushing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Rushing. Yes. But they had 128. We had 139.
Okay.
So yeah, we got them by 11 yards. But that most of their stuff came from Kyron though, and ours was kind of spread out with Lamar, Gus, and
He is a little. I like Kyrie, man. I like the way he run, man.
He get after it. He get after it.
Uh-huh.
I give him that. I give him that.
Odell had a good game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had a good win, man. So it's time to buckle up though, and on to Jacksonville next week.
Most definitely. Appreciate you, Dre.
Appreciate you,
I be checking you out on your little thing that how we met originally. I still be peeping you out when you live.
Oh man,
I be peeping you out,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, I appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
Yep.
All right.
Take care.
No problem.
Yep.
Now bringing up the rear, last but not least, is my man Will G. Appreciate you for holding, Will. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. What you got for me today, big dog?
What's good, Coach? It's good to be back, man. November was flu month for me.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, sure. I just got back from my own little friend watch party watching the game. I was worried about this game because I was like, McVay, Stafford. I was like, okay. I'm not going to put too much on the run game today because Aaron Donald is pretty much known to wreak havoc.
Mm-hmm.
And the quickest way he does that is stop your run game and make you one-dimensional. So we never really let him pretty much do that. I remember the one play I came back from getting some chips from the kitchen, and I saw like 3 Ravens, like they
blocking
a triple team block. And like they just like, but I mean, you could tell like the Rams, and they could definitely be a team, but when they lost, oh man, what's the guy that went to the Bills? When they lost him opposite of Aaron Donald.
Von Miller?
Yeah, Von. Like, you could tell there's nothing on that line.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Except for Aaron Donald now. They
got a young buck.
They
got a young buck, but he ain't that good.
Yeah, they got big guys look like they can clog the holes, but they can't get a pass rush once you pretty much, devote all your energy to Aaron. Nobody can win their one-on-ones pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Other thing was, notice Lamar just getting better with pocket awareness every single time I see him. This man, like his beanie in the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field at all given times.
Yep.
Just loving what I'm seeing from that. Zay helping you not miss Pickens yet, Coach?
Is he helping me not miss Pickens? No. Because as long as Ojabo is injured Bo is taking up a space, I would never not miss Pickens. As long as injured Bo's on this team taking up space and not producing, I'm gonna always think of Pickens when something bad is said about injured Bo. Always.
I would. Zay's not as fast as Tyreek Hill, so the guy that I compare him to, the guy that I really watch, famous Steeler. You remember Randall L, right?
Yes, Antoine Randall L. I do. Yep.
I think
former
Zay,
quarterback for Indiana.
Yeah, I feel like Zay like him, but just like 10x better, kind of like thing. But I feel like he's that kind of build, that kind of grit, that kind of shifty, where he, pretty much like stop on a dime. Like if you backpedal one wrong step, Zay's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
On one-on-one coverage.
He reminds me of Santana.
Okay, that's another good one. Man, we need Kyle to be healthy, man, because he's critical to our box cover one robber hold defense we do.
Yep.
And especially when we mix in that defense when we do the A-gap blitz with PQ and roll, and he can take away pretty much that, slide into the hole or, pretty much take away the slant because he's got that reach and everything.
Yeah.
So we need him because we're a team that needs that kind of strong safety in the box pretty much for the type of defense that we play.
He allows us to do a lot of special things having him in the game.
Yeah, and I told people, I was like, man, I look at this guy as a taller honey badger, man, in the making. I said that when he first came out, and I still believe that to this day.
That's a good analogy right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put too much on Marlon yet because he's coming back from injury, and I can't tell from the TV all the time because you can't see exactly where the safety's at and everything. I'm not sure if our scheme is still letting Marlon be on the island and everything like that because it looks like he's like worried like his injury he doesn't want to get beat, so he's like kind of like hesitant sometimes. So I'm not gonna put too much on Marlon until I actually see like your tape of like did he have Marcus over the top or did he have like anybody dropping underneath of him where he could basically, almost double bracket a guy or anything like that. But it seemed like every single time it was like, all right, I'm on one-on-one. I can't make two. Because even when he fell down, he was like, oh, snap, I ain't got nobody over the top of this. I got to get back quick.
My thing is, like I said earlier, I know it's hard to play DB, and you're gonna get beat when playing DB. It's gonna happen. Even the best of them get beat. But when they throw that ball to you, like when it's thrown to you, not you had to go make a play and go get it. When it's thrown to you, you got to catch it.
Yeah, I think that's just him in his head, pretty much. I mean, because a confident Marlowe, pretty much, he's taking that thing and sending it all the way back down 99 yards back down the crib.
Right.
Van Noy, and not a lot of people talk about him. A great pickup. You know who he reminds me of, Coach? He reminds me of Jared Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's very disciplined. And he's always in the right spot doing the best of his ability. He's not like a superstar, but he's always in the right spot. He always does what the scheme requires him to do. Like he doesn't go off track. That's what and that's what I remember about Jared. Like Jared would always sniff out screens pretty much and everything. And he knows when that, that play is coming to his side or like something's like that's not right. Something's coming off this backside, underneath me or whatever. So I'm gonna drop a little more, or I'm gonna take away this angle to make he made Stafford have to throw that sidearm pass around his body to the tight end. I think it was the tight end that dropped.
That's the one he dropped it. Yep. But did you see the move to start that play?
Yeah.
The spin move on the guard, man.
Yeah.
He left that dude standing there like, whoa.
Last three things, Coach. You see the contract Otani signed for?
With who?
Otani.
Oh yeah, $700 million.
$700 million to the
$700 million. I see. I bet there was a bunch of stand-up tees purchased today. Bunch of pitching machines and batting gloves and stuff probably got purchased yesterday and today. Can't get $700 million guaranteed.
Hey man, that in soccer is another one. Like Messi, I think was the areas where they were trying to give him $600 million or something like that to go play over there, that league that they're trying to do, before he decided to play in the U.S.
Yeah, and they gave him part ownership.
Yeah. And last thing I want to say, Coach, is that's why you to go, Coach. You know what I mean? Because I listened to I was on hold and you take pride in knowing your fan base and where guys come from, their family, outside of just their football mentality and their knowledge and everything like that. And that's very respectable. And one thing I will say, watch out for. Don't let Joe Flacco be in that shotgun and get comfortable because it's the same kind of weapons that he had with the Ravens and that defense that plays. And Joe can light you up if you give him time.
Yeah, you just got to get pressure on him. You got to get pressure on him. You don't get pressure on him, he throw it 200 yards.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's a statue in the pocket once you get that pressure, but he don't make mistakes until usually until he's checkmated, where he's got to throw into the double coverage. So we don't play them again. Do we play them again?
If we do, it'll be the playoffs. If we do, it'll be the playoffs.
I thought we already played them twice, so we won't see Joe in the playoffs. Which
we 1-1. We beat DTR as a quarterback, and then they beat us this last game with
Watson?
Was the quarterback? Was it Watson? Yeah, Watson was the quarterback. That's the game we hurt Watson. Yeah, Watson was the quarterback.
And then the other guy came in, right? Because it looked like the Steelers are pretty much cooked. They dropped the egg. They dropped an egg.
They could.
So I'm not sure if they're getting back in this now.
Right.
That's
so
all I got.
It's us, Bengals and Browns. Us, Bengals and Browns.
Yes, sir. That's all I got, Coach. Have a blessed Sunday. Good week.
You too. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Will. All right, good people. That's another great post-game call-in show. So shout out to everybody that called. I appreciate everybody for doing so. My little spiel is gonna be real quick because I'm going to do another video basically recapping. So I'm just gonna make this real quick. I'm gonna just say this one thing, and I'll just talk about the rest of the stuff in my recap. I still can't believe Harbaugh threw that darn red flag. Talk about he stepped out of bounds. This man was nowhere close to out of bounds. Bro. This man was not nowhere close to out of bounds, and he threw the red flag like he was like he was Joe Flacco throwing the Mile High Miracle to Jacoby Jones. Bro. I know what's gonna be funny. What's gonna be funny is tomorrow night at 9:00 when we do the roundup, and Jose and Hendo talk about Joe Harbaugh. That's gonna be funny. That's gonna be comedy right there. So if you don't tune in for nothing else, tune in for that. If you don't tune in for nothing else, tune in for that. Cause I guarantee you they go, ooh, that's gonna be funny. But again, I appreciate y'all for coming through. If you watch the live stream, I appreciate that. If you watch the call-in show and the live stream, I appreciate both of them. If you have not hit that like button, please do so. If you are not subscribed, please do that. And again, when I get film, we'll start getting it out. Don't forget, I got the second channel, More Sip the Tally. You know, we talk about the other 31 teams over there. Got some good content over there. And I want to say about the Packers. And I don't know what they're going to do tomorrow. I know they got a tough game tomorrow. But I kind of want to say I called it about them. Especially them and their young receivers. But that stuff is on the More Sip the Tally channel. So if you want, you check out some good football, go over there and check that out too. And once you go over there, subscribe to that channel too. So again, I'll see y'all soon, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Right now it's 14-7. Buffalo beating Kansas City. So let's check the second half and then everybody tune in and lock in for that night game. Dallas and Philadelphia, which is going to be a good one. So I'll see y'all soon and catch me on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. Peace and love.